Hello again and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League for round 4 track guide here at the WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca circuit in the United States. So as I say, this will be round 4 of the championship when we get to it. And well, really, I mean, this circuit is pretty short in length and in distance, but in terms of sort of trickiness, if it's not the right word, but it is pretty tough. It's a narrow circuit, lots of runoff, but unfortunately the runoff isn't the kind of runoff where you can use. The runoff is the sand, and that's a lot of that here at Laguna Seca. So if you hit that, you're going to be coming to a shuddering halt, and that'd be your race over. So you've got to be pretty accurate around here, but still pretty decent circuit overall. So let's cross the line then. Let's start lap 4. Here we go. So up this little rise across the line and then back down the other side. Now you're just going to be aiming to try and like a double apex left-hander, this one. So some people might stay out to the right here, but I tend to go a bit central, trying to get this inside curb and then kind of take it out wide. So you can see nothing of the curb there at all on the left-hand side. So now you start to turn in and try and get the second apex. It's not so much about getting that first apex. It's all about getting the second apex. So the first apex you can go really, you can stay right as far right as you want really, but picking up the second one is the most crucial in terms of getting your exit out the other side. So just bring it round, just roll it round. There you go. Now I'm hitting that second apex now. So almost straight lining that through to get yourself a better exit as you come out of turn 2. So now, as you do, you straighten it up. You've got a little bit of curbing. You can use your wrist. Now switch across to the left. This next right-hander, pretty simple in its design here. Basically the same, really. Just try and sort of kind of roll it round, just coast it round here. You don't want too much power because, as I say, very narrow around here. I'm quite wide there. Not really that close to the curb. You can get a little bit closer to that inside curb there. And then out the other side. Now this is tricky. If you've got to be careful not to run too far out to the left, otherwise you will be out in that heavy stuff out there. So then just ride the curbs all the way along here under the bridge to about the marker 1, which is just to the left there. So staying right on the curb all the way until it finishes basically. And then you're just going to try and clip the inside curb. Now the feature of this Laguna Seca circuit is the high sausage curbs, and you can see one of them there on the apex, that red solid piece. So obviously you do not want to hit any of them because the car won't. It will react to that. It won't like it, obviously. And again, that will probably be your race over. So just got to try and clip them, but don't hit them. So aiming myself for that, just sort of roll it through again. You can take this quite fast. It's a nice turn if you can get it right. This right-hander. Just let it roll round through here. And again, use all the curb on the left-hand side. You don't want to go too wide, obviously. Again, just use it all. Just clip this inside curb on the right hand, ready for this next left-hander. Drop it down to about second or third gear at this point. Again, there's another one of those sleeping policeman sausage curbs. So you just want to just hit that red and white curb in itself, not that red solid piece. Again, try and get as close as you can out the other side. Again, you're going to run all the way up this right-hand side, curbing all the way to this little tricky little dip. It's almost like a bum hole here, bomb hole kind of corner. And again, you can see the sausage curb, so they're all the way around this circuit. But this is probably the worst one. If you hit this one, it will be disastrous. So yeah, you've got to be a little bit careful. You just want to lift, maybe drop it down a gear, and then just lift to go through this little dip there. As you can see, you don't want to lose too much time by braking. You just really want to drop it down a gear, maybe just a little stab of the brake, but then kind of really go as quick as you can through there without hitting that curb. And you can use all this on the right hand side, including the green. Again, very easy to run it off. You don't get that right on that inside left-hander, then it's going to go wrong here on the exit on the right hand side, and you could be up against the catch fence over on the right hand side. So up the hill now, stay into the right, then switch it across to the left, just go across that bit of curb in there. It doesn't really come into play really. Now up to the top to where the corkscrew is now, probably coming up there in about 5th gear, I would imagine, something like that. So you're going to be dropping it down to at least 2nd to get it through the corkscrew and out the other side. So to the right, 2nd gear down here, try and clip that inside curb here as you come through, and then just a quick flip over, and then almost mid corner, so up here, up on the top of the hill, you want to then just knock it to 3rd, so you're in 2nd going into it. Before you exit it, you want to be in 3rd gear just to give you that little bit of push through this big dip. So again, you don't really want to be catching too much of that inside curve, so you don't really, for instance, want to be hitting where that drain is on the inside. You're okay with the red and white and part of that green, but you don't really want him running across those drains if you can help it. And then here, a quick switch across. So you're obviously going to go to the left, going to be switching it across to the right. Another great corner, but another tricky one. So you just want to feed it all the way through. You're just rolling it. And again, that high sausage curb, just want to try and get as much of your pace through as you can. Switch it across, back to the left, to the right, down to about 3rd gear there. Feed it through and up to the final corner, 2nd or 1st, possibly down to 1st. Some people might decide to go here at the final corner. Again, that sausage curb does come into play. I've just hit it a little bit there, but you're okay because you're going at quite low speed. So it's not too bad. It's when you're going high speed, when you're hitting those things, it's a bit uncomfortable. So out the other side, take all the curb on the right hand side, including the green if you have to. And that's your lap of Laguna Seca. Go kind of chase cam again at this point, and I'll show you the kind of the lines that we're doing. So here I'm almost central coming down into this turn 1, as you can see. Say some people might decide to stay further out to the right hand side, but as I say, this first apex isn't really that crucial, doesn't really come into play. So try and get as close a bit. Then now, as you can see, I'm now turning, getting set up for the 2nd one, turning, increasing that turn circle, and then there you go, setting it up to come out, straighten it up for the exit. A little bit of dirt there, switching it across to the left again, just rolling it through, and there's how close I'll get to the sausage curve without actually hitting it. That's probably bang on, pretty much where you want to be to get the pace. Riding all the curve on the left, as you can see. Again, just a little lift, again, pretty perfect through there, across the curb, staying to the right hand side. Again, just kind of feeding it around. It's all about momentum around here really. Out the other side, riding the curb now up the right hand side, 4th gear, drop it down to 3rd at this point, as you can see. Now again, pretty bang on again, so I'm not having a lot to play with, but so all you need to do is just make sure you do not hit that sausage curbs. There you go, there's all the curbing you can use, not the sand obviously or the dirt, but all of that green and red and white is fine. Up the other side, switch across to the left, use a little bit of that curb there, although the real drama's there, and then for the top corkscrew, again tight on the entrance into there, and then 2nd at this point, 3rd there on the exit, away you go, and then you can see just trying to feed it through. Again, not bad there, pretty bang on again with the curbing. Use a little bit of that if you have to on the right hand side. Switch across now. Again, you're just going to try and clip the curb. There you go, not bad at all. Again, out the other side, and then up to the final corner, 2nd off 1st gear, and I'll go to 1st at this point. Again, not bad, out the other side, and that's your lap of Laguna Seca. So that is your round 4 here in the USA, and well, hopefully, as I always say, hopefully it will help some people out, or people who want to use it, that is, or watch it just for their entertainment value. But right, I'll roll on to the 5th, the round 5 shortly. But that's your Laguna Seca round 4 done and dusted. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.